And we can welcome back YouTube as well to some more Outer Worlds. We're doing a quest for Agnes to find her kid, because I totally forgot about that mission a while back. Although I am kind of eager to get to the end of the quest on Monarch, because I'm sick of looking at it as a planet. Much like the rest of us are with Earth, am I right? Also, I am suffering a little bit with a cold, so excuse any lack of energy and or sniffling or sneezing that may occur. I'm not doing it woefully. You know, it was minus 2 degrees Celsius today, and when the day was at its hottest, it was 2 degrees Celsius. There's snow in the hills, there's frost in the air. There was a weird Silent Hill-esque fog kicking around when I took Sora out this morning. Nope.
Easy does it.
Alright, fine.
Never anger a man of the cloth.
Whee! He's dead now. He might actually still be alive.
Integrity mode activated. Sam, putting trash in its rightful place for more than 70 years.
You're 70 years old? Didn't realize you were so young. But isn't it? Oh, hello. Isn't that kind of class of folk I'm gonna go see?
One down.
Good news, customer. All germs and contaminants have been neutralized.
Thanks, Sam. I probably could have teleported closer, but... oh, hello. Didn't see you there.
Contaminants detected.
I've had quite enough of you.
Is he already dead? Let's just assume yes. It's safer that way for all involved. They sure have a lot of robots. Is Sam's face a cash register? I don't believe so. He's a janitor. So his face is a janitor.
I have your back.
Thank you, Nightbringer, for the bits. Hi, Future Night. Hi, YouTube. Come to Twitch. We have a Tombry. I don't think that's going to encourage. Also, is Tombry even here? I don't think so. Hello, Kauth. Have I been here? I don't think I've been here. Because this isn't the town full of like the lawless folk, I don't think. Well, you're in a position to talk to me without me wanting you to.
Well,
Yep.
hello, and welcome to the home of the iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophy,
Graham? That says
and the
Graham.
iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
Wow. You're offering me a pamphlet you don't have.
I'm so sorry. It's a habit, I suppose. We used to have plenty, but we ran out of paper and ink. Ever since the corporation
This is the future, you have computers.
Come by the basics. But you know what we do have? Freedom. This is the only place in Halcyon you'll find it. No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
Yeah, this camp is going to have lots of problems in a dark underbelly. Calling it now. What about Raptidons and Marauders?
Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep.
I'm looking for Tucker.
The new boy. Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
Okay. You get to live for now.
Level analysis. Utter and total chaos.
He said the loud part quiet and quiet part loud. Revolutionary. It's hippies. It's hippies with guns. You do not look like a small child.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger?
Captain.
Welcome to Amber Heights, Captain. Call me Tucker. You here to join the Iconoclasts? Help us free this world?
You're the little boy I was looking for from Stellar Bay?
I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision.
She made it seem like you were in danger.
According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face.
I mean, that part's true.
Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool.
That part's also
Stuck around
true.
way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
I'll just do the skill check. Yeah, running away is for cowards. You need to face your fear and ensure that you've grown up.
She doesn't want to see me as anything other than her baby boy. Why would I go back again? What'll be different this time?
I could kill her for you. You've survived outside Stellar Bay for weeks, sure of the skills you've learned.
You're right. I can do this. I just need to stand my ground and make her see she can't control me anymore. No one can.
Alternatively, I could bring out the negotiator and just eviscerate her. But that's up to you. Huxley, stay off this machine. View work orders. Steam coming out of the roof. Oh, okay, that's a skill check. Science the hell out of it. Hack. 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 So the only one I couldn't do was engineering. When hacking saves the day. So I kind of want to just go back to town and see the altercation. Oh, I have to anyway with his mother. Then we can come back and continue exploring here, because presumably it's got a quick travel. Where is it in relation to where I was? Where am I on this map? I don't actually see myself. Where am I on this map? Devil's Peak. No, seriously though, where am I on this map? I don't see Amber Heights as any of these. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm in here. It's just not showing me for some reason. It would be hilarious if she just, like, lost her temper, pulled a gun on him, and said, "Go to your room," and he refused, so he just shoots her. Sorry, she shoots him, I mean. It doesn't look like you stood up to her very well.
Oh, Captain, you did it! My little boy is back, safe and sound. Tell the Captain how grateful we are, Tuk-Tuk.
Mama, I told you that I'm not staying. I just came back to talk to you about why I left. Then I'm going back to Amber Heights.
Oh, we'll get that silliness sorted out. You're safe here with me, and that's how it's going to stay. Isn't that right?
Your son's a grown man. It's time you start treating him like one.
What a sour thing to say. My little boy will always need me. I'm his mama, you know.
Mama, what I need is for you to listen to what I want for once. But that's between us. Now you promised the captain a reward, so settle up. Then you and me are gonna have a long talk.
Here, kind stranger. This is every bit I've scrimped and
That it?
for years to save. But it's more than worth it to have my tuk-tuk home safe again.
She's so nervous she didn't even have a spoken voice line. Deadly focus, no weapon sway for 5 seconds after a kill. That doesn't seem that great. I like the master thing of ignoring armor. I could spend 5 to do that skill check. I'm gonna, because no good reason. Now then, let's see. Movement speed during time dilation seems like it might be okay. Or just increase the max of it. Let's increase the max of it. Speaking of max, is that a science weapon I've got him with? Oh, no, make his... I want his shotgun thing to do more damage because it's cool. Bad Samaritan. Honestly, increase his damage as well. Alright, next, we're making our way through the Monarch quests. Oh, but there might be more back in. Yeah, need to go to Amber Heights. Apparently I need to go there for this quest anyway, so good. It's a little weird that it spawns you so far away from the actual entrance. It implies to me this might be able to be blown up. Hello again.
It ain't right. How many good folk we gonna lose to our missions?
That's just the way of it. We gotta earn our keep out here.
Told you, there's disarray in this here colony. You got a name. You do not have a name. Even the bartender doesn't have a unique name.
Yeah. We felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners.
Oh, I need to go
5
do that skill
gunmen.
check as well.
A total failure then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where
Is that a
their noise
dartboard?
are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... let's talk later. It seems we have company. A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking
Why is
for a
everything about
teacher,
you ginger?
I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts.
I just need you to stop using Devil's Peak.
Stop. No. Spreading the truth is the only way to combat the board's poisonous campaign of propaganda against their people.
Your broadcasts aren't working.
I realize the board has blockaded our efforts, but Devil's Peak is an interplanetary radio tower. Surely somebody is listening. Surely?
You're only transmitting on a single radio frequency and very few people can receive it.
Graham, we should be focusing on survival anyway. Food, ammo, and medicine. Maybe now's the time to pivot.
Pivot, huh? If radio isn't working, we might try another way. It seems the captain's timing is more than just serendipitous. It must be fate. I've had my sights on an old printing press for some time.
Printing press?
The board uses magazines and advertisements to subtly focus the colony's attention. We will use their tricks against them.
Wait, that's not what I meant.
Help me clear out and repair the press, and I will have no need for that rust bucket of a radio tower.
You're saying you want to print propaganda?
Citizens of Halcyon are glued to their periodicals. They obsess over tossball and fashion, and the board uses these obsessions to control them. Even I find myself occasionally distracted by their positively shameful quality of editing and unacceptable disregard for grammatical structure. My literary prowess will hook them, and the eternal truth will reel them in. Listen to me. I'm starting to sound like one of Sanjar's fishermen.
That's too much work. I'll just kill you now and be done with it. No. This sounds like a quest. You're starting to sound like a bitter writer.
I may have worked in the presses once, but the bitterness of being slave to their abhorrent rules has long since vanished. All right, almost vanished. Can you believe they don't put a comma after the final item in a series?
Wow.
Bastards.
Okay, maybe I'm coming around to your line of thinking. You don't? That does it? I'll help.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Wait, where is Huxley?
Who's Huxley?
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
MSI supplies
One
you?
of our sympathizers. A woman named Carlotta periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has
Carlotta
to
goods?
remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup.
That needed more work. Alright, I'll BRB.
Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but
Really
they're
starting to
precious
sound like
dramas.
a cult.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
Why do all the male leaders always have much smarter female assistants in this game? Because Sanjar has that lady, Pavarotti, to the guy voiced by Reinhardt. The only place that didn't was the like pirate place, but they're all ne'er-do-wells. Just it comes across as on purpose. Ow, my legs. Yeah, preempted that. I fell more than a meter. Of course I'm going to break my ankles. So we actually cleared out some of the enemies here already. Nobody here but us lootables. What the hell happened here? It's disgusting. Max, clean this up. Sorry, I mean Sam, not Max. I forgot which one of you was the robot. Plasma carbine, already got one of them. It's the way writing is going these days. Women are allowed to be idiots too. We'll talk to you. I approve of the hat. Wait a minute. Carlotta's right there? Let me just get out the old negotiator. Okay, let's have a conversation.
Hey, I know you. Boss says you've been real helpful, like. But, we got this handled. We appreciate but do not require your assistance. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off.
That's strike one. Nobody tells me to sod off. Let me handle this and I'll give you credit when I report to Catherine.
I don't know what your angle is, but... Alright. Be sure to tell her how hard it was to fix the generator. You know, after you're done fixing it.
Hello, Liz. We were just making an observation because this is like the third settlement that's ruled by a guy who is an idiot, and then they have a female assistant who is like the savvy one. Alzheimer's just the normal tier 1. I forgot to do the skill check back in the town. I don't know what that did, but I did it. Oh. Oh no! Oh,
Crew member requires maintenance.
everything is fine. Let's unvent the gas. Close the vents. No, the person screaming was Max. He's fine. He lived. I think the others got away in time. That's what I get for randomly doing skill checks and pushing buttons.
It's too quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello?
Do you have a moment to talk about our salvation through the order of the scientific inquiry? Carlotta, is that you?
Yeah, and for the 100th time, I'm not opening this door. Who are you, anyway?
Graham sent me for supplies.
Oh, finally! Tell Graham that this is the last run I'm doing. Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
My negotiator might say otherwise. We'll see.
I don't know how you got those.
Why do you have
beans
dry
to
cum
move,
on your face?
But thank you. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run.
Why did Sanjar ban you from working with iconoclasts?
You'd have to ask him. All I know is that if I get caught, I'll get arrested. Law help them. I don't know. Maybe Sublight can lend a hand.
As long as they don't hear about how I almost
I should
accidentally
go.
gassed them.
Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this. What do you want delivered?
Food and medicine.
I always took that woman for the sensible type. Good on her. I'll send some along.
If you wanted
Give
to
them all my
shoot
regards.
Sanjar so badly, why didn't you?
Good luck out there. Don't go getting eaten.
Do I not have any junk? Why is it not giving me the option to sell junk? Because you're nice? Chump. Is that openable? That is not openable. What is this? Another pulse carbine. Now I should be able to sell locals, right? Yeah. Thank you, Phelan. It's just a cold. Just felt rather miserable today and wasn't able to have much of a nap to recover thanks to a dog who, if she sees me lying on my bed at any other time than bedtime, thinks it means, oh, you want me to pile up toys on you until you throw one, and then I'll keep on bringing them until you get up again. Oh, hopefully not famous last words. Hopefully just true words, but we'll see.
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
Wait, I never found their
Bullshit,
runner.
Graham.
I just talked to the
They
dude.
don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... Ah, we'll continue this later. Welcome back, Captain.
Who are the Van Noys?
You needn't concern yourself with trifling logistics.
Trifling logistics? They're our best unit, and now they're missing in action.
And we'll continue that discussion later.
I got your rollers.
Thank the Eternal that someone's got some sense in their head. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
She isn't coming, but someone did on her face.
That is most unfortunate. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch. Sanjar, old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the
She had a weird white thing on her face. What's next?
I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best. Meet them there and find out if they've been successful.
Okay, that's the second person to come in at like the worst possible time.
For fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins.
Also language.
Our people died out there.
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same importance as I.
Ah, they too are
Can
idiots.
be quite effective, but losing your flock seems counterproductive.
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities. Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties for which we recruit them.
You could have sent them after backing Zora up?
Yes, you're damn right he could have. But he's so obsessed with preaching that he's become blind to our actual problems. Look, just... if the Van Noys are still
Have I let the Vicar and Graham
get them out of
talk?
there. With Sanjar
You mean like they
pressing
just
an issue
did,
like
or...?
this, I have a feeling we'll need them.
I'll do everything I can. How do I make them have a talk? Do I just stand around?
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain?
No. Max, please. I'm trying to... Max, please. By which I mean Sam. Please.
Greetings, friend. All right.
I've never heard people mention the Amber Heights Massacre, I think.
I'm sorry. As long as it's been, I'd still rather not speak of it. That was a painful day for us all.
Hello, Colin. Sore topic, huh? No, did you have family?
All people are part of the Philosophist family.
That's the happy answer for no.
I've come to accept that, along with the additional weight of their deaths. Awakening is available to all whose minds are ready to accept it. What would you like to know?
What is eternal?
Ah, the eternal. We are all part of the consciousness of the cosmos. Each of us plays a tiny role in the universe's continual journey toward
Oh, I
understanding
think I just rolled
itself.
my eyes so hard they went round
You
full
and I,
360.
And the rats and the mantis swarms. Divinity is in us all, and the eternal is that divinity.
Even the OSI?
Everyone. regardless of ability to believe, is another facet of the universe contemplating its own existence.
Do you believe in a creator?
Not in the sense of a single entity, fashioning the universe as a whittler fashions a flute. The universe...
I'm trying to bait you into arguing with my vicar.
Organically, naturally, and without...
Thank you, Jeff, for 27 months with Twitch Prime. Welcome back.
Sense, I suppose you could say that, in the interest of finding its purpose, the universe itself created all living things.
Right, but what started it all?
Questions like these are distractions. It doesn't matter whether an entity sparked the universe or not. Only by pursuing the eternal truth will we find these and other answers. The point of no return.
I have finished Max's questline, yes.
Opens to the eternal truth. Every philosophist experiences it along the path to enlightenment. For many, it is the first.
Oh, does he have to still be angry to intervene with this idiot's ramblings?
Boiled down into the single truth of that moment. Mine was witnessing my friend and colleague transform.
Yeah,
into
he's grown beyond bickering now.
Now he runs MSI just like the overlords before him.
So Sanjar betrayed you, you turned to religion, and now here we are.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. Another is that misfortune often brings opportunity. I found my path through the tragedies of my past.
I find it amazing that enlightenment can be triggered in so many different ways. A shame, though. If there was a common, dependable trigger, there'd be many more of us, I believe.
Us?
Oh, they're talking now.
To experience your awakening, you haven't embraced philosophism, you haven't sacrificed with us or helped spread the cause. You still have much to learn.
See. Perhaps one day I can return to study at your feet to complete my journey to purity.
Wouldn't hold your breath, Max. Pretty sure we're going to kill him.
All right.
I've accidentally turned Max into a hippie. I liked him better when he had uncontrollable rage just bubbling beneath the surface. We were kindred spirits, except the face. Actually, even with the face. Printing press. 57 meters? It's not very far. This is also not where the door is. I'm realizing now it's actually just pointing outside the settlement. Speaking of inner truths, I've made a decision about Pokemon Sword and Shield. I will still play it. I think I'll enjoy making fun of it. And I also think it has actually just crossed over that line now where I can't believe it's as bad as the things I'm seeing and hearing, so I have to experience it. I'm sure by now everybody's seen a picture of the animation of the legendary walking. But there's a few more GIFs going around that I refuse to believe are real. Like the whole game freezing if you walk up a ladder. Or pop in directly in your face. That's another good one I've seen. Is there a closer teleport? Nah. It's not even just the usual Game Freak laziness, they're actually just incompetent and unable to make a next generation game. They don't know what they're doing. And yet they're in control of the highest grossing franchise in existence, video game wise, I believe. I thought it was blood. It's mushrooms. There's a hashtag on Twitter, although it might be based off of parts that aren't true, but it's hashtag Game Freak lied. Just follow that, and you'll see what I believe is it's a 22-second short video of someone very angrily saying like, "What the fuck is this?" over and over, and it's just showing GIFs people have captured of really bad stuff from the game, and it's very, very amusing. Can I scale that? Yeah, that looks scalable. Oh, this is a big hole though. Can I cross that? I think so. And in case you're like a Pokemon fanboy replied to me on Twitter like, no, you can't believe everything you read on Reddit, it's not true. I was reading, like, the review thread is out now, so one of the people who wrote the review for the game, I don't remember for what publication, also wrote the guide for a website, might be IGN, don't know, but they were in the review thread saying, hey, I played it for like 72 hours doing everything because I had to write the guide for it, do you have any questions? And people were asking, like, are these gifts real? Does the game freeze when you go up ladders, etc, etc? Are all the Pokemon scaled wrongly? In other words, like, Wailord is smaller than the trainer, Tyranitar is smaller than the trainer, and he's like, yeah, it's all true. So it's no longer like, are people exaggerating? It's all true. And even the reviews that were complimentary about the game, they all just say, like, it's a very mediocre, short game that's had no effort put into it whatsoever. Also, apparently the cutscenes are even more egregious than Sun and Moon, which I find very hard to believe, but there's no way I could make that, right? No. So that probably means when I'm playing it, I'm going to be switching all the cutscenes off, because if it's worse than Sun and Moon, which again I find hard to, that's probably the thing I find hardest to believe, I don't want to sit through them, because they're terrible. The game is 14 hours long, also, if that affects anybody's opinion on it. With no endgame content. Ow. After repeatedly falling from... No. Yep, that's short. And the cooperative raid area is like a big open flat area with nothing in it. And you can explore all of it in 15 minutes. What do you think happened here? How did I get... I can only cross at these bridges. Yeah. But again, this might be because they have plans of doing some kind of like DLC thing for this generation. I don't think they are, but who knows?
Clean up the competition.
It sounds like a wonderful, horrific train wreck, so that's why I now want to experience it. Because Game Freak have always been lazy, it's just, they've never really necessarily been incompetent. They've tried new stuff, got rid of like good old stuff to try new stuff that sometimes turned out to be bad, i.e. Sun and Moon, attempting to have a plot. But they've never been like proactively terrible. So it just is very interesting. Raptidon Colossus. Well, Coloss this.
Your life was merely an illusion anyway.
Well, he took the hit.
Sanitization incoming.
Didn't take that one, though.
Mega messy.
Wait, he did! He actually did survive, wow.
That's the last of them.
Neat. It actually would surprise me if they went the DLC route, because I don't think that's in their purview.
I'll take your confession now.
If you're buying it for 50 quid or 100 quid if you're buying both versions of it, I would seriously advise you not to do it, because you will not get your money's worth. If you still want to play it going in knowing everything that's wrong with it, beyond just having a very odd selection of content. What? That's for Graham, asshole? His name is Graham, also. Maeve and August? You're named after months?
Hope you're here to help. We only got so many
DLC is a huge thing for Nintendo, not Game Freak, though. They're using the Monster Hunter model, which is released the same game a year later with some extra stuff in. Sora sent me to look for you guys.
Thank the Eternal. We could use a hand. But we can't leave without patching these guys up. Acker here is bleeding out and Jensen can't see straight.
Adam Jensen?
Our medic has got our trauma kit, but we got separated. We ain't seen him in a couple of hours.
Any idea where he went?
Yeah, on account of giving him the order. He's searching the old settlement to the north of the press.
I'm with you, Hitman Jeff. Sun and Moon were god-awful, absolutely despicably bad games. Shockingly bad. And that's why I just, it was just when I was reading the reviewers' replies to questions, being like, the cutscenes are even more intrusive, your hand is held even more, you're not allowed to catch Pokemon half the time because the Pokemon you're allowed to catch are tied to your badges, so if you find one you want, you have to go kill the next gym leader first. It's like, I cannot believe it's that bad.
You make it dirty, Sam cleans it up.
In the worst case scenario, I'll get to make fun of it a little bit, and then when I'm done with it, sell it and get most of my money back.
That's the last of it.
That's the nice thing about Nintendo charging such horrific prices for things in the UK. Resale prices are still pretty good. No, the level lock isn't just in the big open area. It's everywhere. Also, there's only 10 routes in the game. That is a lot of enemies. Yeah, you can't sell them on Amazon, but thankfully eBay doesn't care what Nintendo thinks. Or like CEX as well. Although their prices are never great. I'm gonna have to get the negotiator out for the rest of these. Never mind, Max killed them. Sam. Why am I always calling you Max and you Sam? He's got no head. It'll suck if you find a shiny and can't catch it because of the level. Yep. Well, they died. Euthanasia kit? It's a shotgun. Wait, it's a long gun? Why is a shotgun called euthanasia? Special effect knockdown. It's actually not that powerful. You know, it could be because of max power that I'm making the mix up. I should take the heal back to them first, and then before we go in, we'll do a break for YouTube.
Any luck out there?
I ordered sword.
Oh, fuck. Well, that's better than nothing.
That was a good delivery, I like that.
We'll head out as soon as we're patched up.
Well done. I approve of whoever the voice actor was. And here, we will pick it up next time.